Alright, so I'll be talking about a book today. This is a ghost story horror. This book is called The Carrow Haunt and it's by Darcy. I do find it hard to find a good haunting, especially a house haunting book. So let's see how it went. Here's the plot. Remy is a tour guide for Carrow House, a notoriously haunted building where she's asked to host 7 guests for a week-long stay to research Carrow's phenomena. She hopes to finally experience some of the sightings that make the house famous. At first, it's everything they hope for. Then a storm moves in, cutting off their contact with the outside world, and things quickly become twisted. Doors open on their own, seances go disastrously wrong, red liquid seeps from behind the wallpaper, their spirit medium wanders through the house during the night, seemingly in a trance. Then one of the guests dies under strange circumstances, and Remy is forced to consider the possibility that the ghost of the house's original owner, a twisted serial killer, still walks the halls. But by then it's too late to escape. So this book definitely delivered in the first 90% of the book. It was really interesting. It kind of reminded me of the ghost tours that I do. I'm from Melbourne, so I've done a few ghost tours. One was in the Pentridge prison and the other was in Williamstown. So it was kind of like that. They were investigating the house. They wanted to see some paranormal activity and they kind of got what they were after. The characters were good. They had everything from a medium, they did seances, they had the guy with all the technology, the cameras looking for proof of the ghosts. They also had a teenager who actually owned the mansion they were in. She gave some comic relief, which was really good. So all in all, the first 90% of the book was really interesting. There was suspense. There was paranormal activity which got you on the end of your seat. The paranormal activity that took place was really interesting and it had a storyline behind it. Unfortunately, it was the 10% of the book at the end. It just wasn't realistic. I suppose you could say it was a bit OTT, over the top. It went from a really good book that was realistic, if you believe in ghosts, to something that was not realistic, over the top, and kind of disappointing, really. So I would have to say that I would give this book a 6 CalValStars out of 6 for the first 90%, but when it got to the ending, it was so unrealistic and disappointing that it dropped the rating down to probably about a 4.9 out of 6. Would I recommend this book? Well, for the first 90%, I would definitely recommend it. It was a good ghost horror, which you don't always get, just with the ending not so great. So if you don't mind that the last 10% of the book was not great, but the first 90% was great, then definitely go ahead. So it's up to you. And don't forget you can look at my other reviews. I've got getting an extensive collection of book reviews. And don't forget you can also follow me, press that bell to get notifications, and definitely give this video a like. All right, until next time.